Do you want to learn how to glow up and be super sexy and hot? You came to the right place. Glow up transformations. It's a huge niche on the internet, and I'm sure you guys all know what that is because you clicked on this video. They mainly consist of a bunch of self-care, take a day to yourself, you take an everything shower, skincare, get your nails did, your hair, your makeup, put a cute outfit on, you feel hot after. But how do you actually have a glow up? I'm gonna give you all of my tips on how to actually have a glow up and how I had my glow up personally. First and foremost, we just gotta give a little disclaimer because I don't want people to take this video the wrong way. You don't need to go and change a million things about your appearance, okay? I am simply making this for the people that want to know the steps to go from fugly to hot. There's really no better way to put it, and I definitely could see this video getting taken the wrong way, but I'm gonna take one for the team to let the girls know how I did it, okay? I recently, the last like 6 months to a year, have had a glow up. I was looking a little fugly. There was a few things that I was doing that were definitely not helping my appearance. We're also gonna be talking about like mindset and attitude and confidence. That stuff makes you look different. First off, I want to just start with attitude. If you are a super hot person in society's eyes, but you're a super nasty person on the inside and super negative, you're ugly. You gotta fix that, because no matter how pretty you are on the outside, if the inside is not it, the outside doesn't count. Being a good person makes you attractive. Don't complain all the time. I don't know who needs to hear this. I needed to hear it. I was complaining about everything. Ugh, I have to get out of bed. Oh, I have to go work out. I have to eat. I have to go drive. I have to go and film this video. I have to go and edit this. Blah, blah. No, no, no. I get to get up. I get to walk with my 2 legs. I get to use my body in the gym. I get to nourish my body with food. I get to afford food. I get to live in an apartment that I can afford. I get to have a dream job of posting on the internet. All about changing your mindset, and it honestly makes you a fun person to be around, and that gives you attractive points. Confidence. It's hard to be confident, especially with being in the age of social media when you're seeing all of these people that are just genetically blessed and being like super hot. It can really bring your confidence levels down. Honestly, fake it till you make it, babe. When I'm at like an all-time low with confidence, I will go on all of my social media platforms and unfollow all of the super pretty girls that I follow, that I only follow because they're pretty. Because you don't need to be scrolling and seeing that when you're already feeling like shit. Really try to stop comparing yourself to people. Like going on TikTok and seeing a girl that has like society's definition of a pretty nose and looking at it and being like,
I wish I had that nose.
That doesn't help anything. Just scroll past it and try and think of something else. Fake it till you make it. Act like you're confident. Say things in your mind like, I am confident, I am beautiful. You really will just start to believe it. I just decided I was confident one day and I just became confident. A lot in this video is covering the physical aspect of a glow up, but there is totally a mental glow up as well, which is why I'm telling you these things. Remember to protect your peace. Don't let anyone come into your life, mess with you and mess your brain up and make you overthink and manipulate and gaslight you, and don't let anyone drag you down. Make sure to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, because you are the people that you hang out with. Now that we have the mental glow up out of the way, we can get to the more physical side of the glow up, which is why most people are here, let's be real. What I wanted from my glow up in specific, I wanted to look healthier. I was at a point in my life where I did not look healthy to me, and I wasn't healthy mentally or physically. My face was breaking out, super cystic acne, scars covering my face from past breakouts. My eyes were super purple and red and sunken in. My face and my whole body were super inflamed, super puffy. I was super bloated, feeling chronically fatigued 24/7. Every single day when 2 o'clock hit, I literally needed to take a nap. I had no will to get up because I felt so tired. So this isn't all just how to look hot. A lot of this stuff that I did made me feel better as a person. I am so much happier now and so much healthier. Without further ado, we're gonna get into it, and we are going to start with hair. Hair Hair can change appearance so much. Hair color, hairstyle, haircut. First step into the hair glow up, finding the hair color that complements your features and complexion the best. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I've gone through many a hair colors. I went through a bunch of colorful colors, but the main 4 that I went through was super duper bleach blonde, dark brown. I went through a lot of different browns. A reddish color that low-key washed out and looked brown, but it was still of like a reddish brown. And then my natural color. Every hairstylist on the planet has told me that this is dirty blonde, but then everybody on the internet likes to tell me it's light brown, so I don't know what my hair color is. I'm a strong believer that your natural hair color suits your complexion the best, because it's like your hair color, like it's there for a reason. Like I feel like you were made up a certain way, but I have been proven wrong a lot. Like I've seen some girls that have like naturally bleach blonde hair and then they dyed their hair black, but you would never know because it complements them so much. Me personally, my natural hair color I think complements my skin tone the best. I think it makes my eyes pop out the most. It's not that I like hated my other hair colors, but there were some issues with the other ones. You guys didn't see me every single day all the time what I looked like. You guys saw when I was more done up for YouTube videos, because when I didn't have any makeup on, it was not it, okay? It did not complement my skin tone. It washed me out so bad. It brought out so much of the redness and purple under my eyes. Back then too, I had really, really bad acne, and it brought out all of the acne. It brought out all my scars, all of my unevenness. Finding a hair color that complements your complexion can change your overall appearance and vibe so much. If you're having a hard time finding a haircut that works for you, learning your face shape and then picking a hairstyle definitely helps to pick a hairstyle that kind of suits you. Right now, I am growing out my hair. I want extremely long hair, but with long hair, it can make my face look really, really weighed down. And if you also have that problem where hair makes you feel weighed down, but you don't want to cut your hair super short, the alternative is just getting curtain bangs. We are going to be cutting my curtain bangs again in this video, but it's going to be later, like after I wash my hair. My hair has been through a lot. I am genetically blessed with gorgeous hair. Thank you to my mother and father. But when I turned about 19, 20, my hair low-key started to fall out a little bit. It was just like shedding like so much more, and my hair texture was literally changing. And I think it was because of my second puberty, and I also just like was not taking care of myself at all health-wise. And then on top of all that, I decided to bleach my whole head multiple times, so my hair was literally like coming out, breaking off everywhere. So I was looking for a way to grow in healthier, stronger strands of hair and bring that thickness and density back into my hair, and I came across hair oiling and scalp massages. The results speak for itself, because my hair is even thicker than it used to be, like when I did nothing to it and when it was healthy and thick already. I'm going to massage my scalp. I just like to run over my scalp with a bamboo brush. You can do it with just a scalp massager like this. You just want to massage your scalp before you go in with the oil, because it helps the oil penetrate the hair follicle more. I have been testing out the Miele Rosemary Mint Light Scalp Oil. The other one that they have, like their original one, can be quite heavy, and if you have fine hair, you definitely want to use a lighter hair oil, and so far so good. 1, 2, 3. Go over, part my hair an inch over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I take a little bit more and just push it out like this. And then I'm gonna give myself another, just a little scalp massage to really make sure it's all in there. I use rosemary oil and have been using it for like the whole time I've been hair oiling, for 3 years. There's lots of studies that have been done that have helped people grow in healthier, stronger hair, and it's been compared to minoxidil, which can grow in healthier, stronger strands of hair. It's helped people with alopecia, and it's just amazing. I love rosemary oil. I'm going in with argan oil. Take about that much. Argan oil is just my favorite because it's not too thick, but it's not too light where it like doesn't feel like it's doing anything. One thing that I recently did that has helped my hair look so much better, it was figuring out my hair porosity. High porosity, your hair gets wet really quickly, it sucks in moisture super quickly. The moisture can leave your hair really quickly, so your hair can be more frizzy and dry. Bleached hair and heat damaged hair is usually high porosity. And low porosity, since the cuticle is so tight, it's hard for the hair to get wet. So if you're the type of person you go under the water in a pool and you come back up and your hair isn't wet, you probably probably have low porosity hair. But also with low porosity hair, since the cuticle is so tight, it's hard for those moisturizing products to penetrate it. So you can also have dry hair. I've always been really confused about it because my natural hair doesn't really fall under those. And then I figured out medium porosity hair is a thing. It's kind of that perfect middle where your hair doesn't take too long or too little to dry. Those products kind of just soak in perfectly. I got this really weird issue going on. This part of my hair is past bleach damage and heat damage. This part of my hair is high porosity and this part is medium porosity. The reason why I wanted to figure out my hair porosity was certain products and ingredients help your hair. I was using so many products that weren't for that porosity type, and so I need more moisturizing and repairing products. So ever since I've been doing that, my hair has been so much more moisturized and less frizzy than it was before. I'm putting my hair in a Dutch braid because I'm gonna let my oil mask sit in for 3 to 4 hours, stop bleaching and dyeing it. Something that we don't want to talk about, but it kills your hair. That doesn't mean I'm never gonna get highlights again in my lifetime or dye my hair if I want to, but I was definitely doing it a lot, and the reason why my hair looks so much better now and has had such a glow up is because I stopped bleaching and dyeing it. Along with that, I stopped using as much heat on my hair. I was probably using heat on my hair 1 to 2 times a week, maybe 3 times if I was doing it for a video. I definitely suggest using heat on your hair once a week max, but I am down to using heat on my hair maybe once every 2 weeks. So to combat that, I've been doing heatless curls almost every single night. Heatless curls have saved my hair's life. Washing my hair more often. This is gonna piss a lot of people off that have done hair training and it somehow worked for them. There is no scientific backup to hair training. And if you don't know what hair training is, it's going longer between washes to train your scalp to not produce as much oil and sebum or whatever people say. I used to believe that it was real, and guess what? I tried it for like a year and that shit does not work. It made my hair grow so slow and it made me lose hair. Leaving that much oil on your scalp is so bad for your scalp. Whenever I see people promoting hair training, I'm just like, oh, there's so many girls that are gonna try this and they're gonna lose so much hair. But I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna wash my hair when it gets oily because it started making my hair grow so much better at its normal rate. And it is different for everybody. I always get asked, how often do you wash your hair? It's different every single week. It's different because of the food I ate, the weather, what I did, like activity, if I sweat. It's different for everything. I don't have a set time. I just wash my hair when it's oily. Cutting off split ends and breakage to help my hair grow out. I'm sure most of you have heard getting haircuts, trimming your ends helps your hair grow, and that's not necessarily true. If you're watching this and you're growing out your hair right now and you have no split ends and no breakage, there's no point for you to go and get a haircut. You only have to go and trim your ends to help your hair grow out if you have split ends and breakage. If you have a bunch of split ends and breakage and you're like, oh, my hair isn't growing, your hair is splitting and it's just riding up the shaft of the hair, breaking off while your hair is growing in. So it's just gonna stay at that same exact length, and then you're gonna think your hair is not growing, but it is. It's just breaking off. Before we get into the shower, our eyebrows. I do not let anybody touch my brows. My brows have gone through so many different stages in life. I had no eyebrows at one point. However you do your eyebrows changes the way your entire face looks, honestly. I have to clean them up a little bit. I first start out by brushing all of my eyebrow hairs completely up straight. We're gonna take a flat brush like this with a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to underline my brow. All of the hairs that are underneath this line, I'm going to pluck. I always use Tweezer Man, even with like the best tweezers. If you have any oil on your face, and since we put concealer on there, it can make the hair slip out of the tweezer. So I take a little bit of powder. See how that one's like a little on the line? I'm not gonna remove it, because if I remove it, then all of the length from the hair is going to be removed, and then it's gonna look like there's like a little hole right there. Grab the hairs like this and pull them down, and to see what it looks like without it there. Go super slow. Every single hair you do, look in the mirror like this and look back and forth. If there's a hair that you're not sure about, leave it there. I never, ever, ever touch the top of my eyebrow. I only shape from the bottom. I'm just going to remove the concealer. I use beard dye. The shade that I use is light brown. You want to be very, very careful. You want to go a shade lighter than you think you need. This kind of just looks like my eyebrow shade already, and it's not, and you guys are gonna see that. It comes with a color base and a color developer. Mix it, and if you have nails, wear gloves. It's gonna stain your nails, but I don't want to go grab them because I'm lazy. Before you even touch the dye to your brows, you're going to want to cover the surrounding area in Vaseline. If you get a little outside the lines, it's not gonna stain your skin. I have this brush, it's from Sephora. It has a spoolie on one side and just like an angled brush on this side, and I just kind of start by filling in the brow. Before that does anything, I take another Q-tip and I go around and I just really make sure it is where I want it to be. As you can see, this one's doing its thing. I'm gonna let it sit there for like a little bit longer, but when the front starts to kind of develop, take it off a little bit. I want it to be like a gradient. All right, we're gonna remove this. Taking micellar water on 2 cotton pads. I love the way it looks though, because it looks like you filled in your brows, but you have no makeup on. I'm going in with the same exact thing, it's just the darker version, and this is real black. Be very careful, this is a warning, because you can go blind, okay? Just don't get it in your eyes. You can't see my eyelashes at all. Go very straight out. Right here, they look like they cut off. When I have more lash there, it's just blonde. And then you'll actually be able to see the length of my lashes, and they won't look like little chos. You want to surround your entire eyeball with Vaseline. I let this sit on for like 5 to 10 minutes. While this is sitting and I look really crazy, I'm gonna talk to you guys about eyelash serum. So right now I'm not using any eyelash serum, and I have not been using eyelash serum for months now. So this is the length of my natural lashes. There's many reasons why I stopped using lash serums. One, they kind of stopped working. Like Grande Lash, for some reason, I talked about this in another video, it just like kind of stopped working for me. And I was doing everything right. Like I made sure my lashes were very clean, I made sure it wasn't expired. Another reason why I stopped is because honestly most eyelash serums contain prostaglandin analogs. It can make the skin around your eyes really red and irritated, and like your actual eyeball. It did that a little bit for me, but the main thing that I noticed, the skin around my eyes felt different. And come to find out, it can cause orbital fat loss. It kind of like melts the fat around your eyes, and it can make them look like more sunken in, and it's just not it. And guess who had that? This girl. And I didn't really notice until I stopped the use and looked at old pictures of myself, and I was like, oh, girl, you look ill. You look like you haven't slept in a million years, and it is not worth having long lashes. There is one eyelash serum that I still recommend because it doesn't have prostaglandin analogs in it, and it is the Ordinary one. I still have a bunch of them. I just got lazy and low-key stopped using this one a few months back because I kept forgetting to put it on. And if you forget and skip days, it just like doesn't work. But this is a good one if you want better ingredients. I'm gonna go eat and then we're gonna jump in the shower. This is my everything shower, and no, I do not do this every single day. My everyday showers are pretty much like 5 minutes, and I do this shower once a week, if not once every 2 weeks, because it's kind of a lot, but it's in the name. It's an everything shower. So we're going to start out by shampooing. I shampoo my hair twice, and then I go in with a hair mask. This one is by Shea Moisture. This is definitely one of my favorite hair masks because, like I was talking about earlier with my hair porosity, it's definitely hard to get those products that are super moisturizing that like stay in my hair, and this is definitely one of those that really helps lock in that moisture. I go in with a hair mask probably once every 2 weeks. If your hair is more on the unhealthy side, you should do like once a week. I let that sit in my hair for like 10 minutes, rinse that out, and then I'm going to finish off the hair with my conditioner. I let my conditioner sit in my hair for like 3-ish minutes, and then I rinse that out. So next I'm going to wash my face. The reason why I do my hair first, all of that oil, dirt, and grime and product that you had in your hair goes on your whole body. So I do that first, and it won't clog any of my pores and cause any acne. I have my body / shaving routine down. I personally love shaving, and I kind of have like a weird reason for why I like shaving. It kind of has nothing to do with appearance, mainly because I have like really bad sensory issues with textures. I can't touch normal paper towels. Like, I buy a special paper towel because I can't touch normal paper towels. Certain carpets, scratching on certain materials and jeans and stuff, it makes my skin crawl and it makes me overstimulated. Anyways, it sounds like really dramatic, but it is literally debilitating. I don't know. I cannot stand having hair on my body, and like if I wear leggings, it rubbing, or a long sleeve shirt and it rubbing on my hair. This sounds so freaking dramatic when I'm saying this out loud. If you are curious about a really good shaving routine that's going to actually leave your skin moisturized after and not like feeling super dry, I got you. I'm going to wash my whole body. I use the Sol de Janeiro soap. I fell into the trend of Sol de Janeiro. It does smell really good, and it does leave your skin super moisturized. You definitely do not need an expensive soap. The other soap that I use all the time is the Johnson. This is literally a wash and shampoo, and I have used this ever since high school. I actually used to wash my hair with it as well. If I like don't want a super fragrancy soap, I'll use this, but this is so TMI, but I use this like on my butthole. You're not supposed to use soap like on your coochie, especially fragrancy soap. Like, you're just supposed to wash her with water. She is self-cleaning, and if you're having an issue where it like smells a little stronger than normal and might not smell good, you might have like an issue with your pH balance and stuff, but washing it with soap literally makes it worse in the long run. First month was hard because I'm like, I need soap down there. I need it. But then it like figured itself out, and now it doesn't like not need soap. I use this like on my booty hole and in my armpits because I feel weird putting like a bunch of fragrance there, even though I'm definitely positive there's fragrance in this, but it's a super gentle wash. I don't know. After we wash, we exfoliate. If you don't want to use like a product, exfoliating bath towel. But I'm not gonna lie, I like going in with scrubs. I have 2 favorite scrubs. One of them is affordable and one of them is just way too damn expensive, but it's really good. That's why it sucks. The affordable one that I've literally been using forever since high school is the Tree Hut exfoliant. My favorite one is vanilla. Also, I just want to say I always match my scents of pretty much everything I put on my body. The expensive exfoliant that I use is the Brazilian Boom Boom scrub. It is good. It is such a little amount. That's why I don't buy it all the time. Scrub everywhere on my body with the scrub. I rinse that completely off, and I have tested shaving creams, shaving foams, and shaving oils, and definitely my favorite is shaving oils. You don't even need to go and buy a fancy shaving oil. You can literally just use like jojoba oil. I use jojoba oil for so many things when it comes to hair, my skin on my face, my body, my nails. Jojoba oil is amazing. And if you just buy a big bottle of it, it lasts so long. It's pretty like affordable. I do really like this Tree Hut oil though because it smells really good and it kind of matches all of my other scents of things. I apply the oil where I want to shave, and I go in with men's razors. This is like the Gillette men's razor. Men's razors are so much better than women's razors. They last longer. I will use a women's razor once or twice and the blade is already completely dull. Bumper on women's razors that is supposed to help you shave and help it be more moisturized. 1, always makes my skin dry after my shower, and 2, a lot of them literally contain chemicals and stuff that can disrupt your hormones. Shave my whole body pretty much. I rinse my body off. I don't wash my body after that. I want those moisturizing ingredients from the body wash, the scrub, and the oil still on my skin. Like, I got out of the shower, I don't even need to go in with lotion. My skin is so soft on my whole body and is so moisturized, but I am still gonna go in with a little something to moisturize my skin. I like including the affordable plainer options and the bougier fancy ones in my videos. You guys are gonna notice I do this all the time. First, I will go in with lotion. This lotion right here, is the best lotion ever. Plain, fragrance free. It moisturizes perfectly. It doesn't leave me greasy. The trick to lock in that moisture though is to lock it in with an oil. Again, jojoba oil. Now if I'm feeling fancy, I go in with the Sol de Janeiro lotion. Okay, how did I forget that word? This has honestly been the only high quality lotion that I have actually ever been like, okay, I'm gonna rebuy that. The smell actually lasts and it moisturizes my skin like perfect. It's not greasy. We are going to be going in with this one because this is kind of like a glow up routine and I want to feel fancy. I'm like trying to show you guys how moisturized my legs look. Just gonna take a little bit of jojoba oil and really massage that in. Shiny, shiny, shiny. You can see in the mirror how shiny my legs are. I think I'm gonna blow dry my hair to style my bangs after I cut them. I have a tutorial already up on how I cut my bangs. This is like the longest I've had my bangs in so long because I just like have been procrastinating cutting them again. The final touch that I like to do on my curtain bangs, texturizing shears, and you gotta be careful with these things. I twist in one direction. Oh shit, oh shit. Did I fuck that up? Why? I've done this a million times and I don't know why that time it felt like way more hair came out than normal. I haven't messed up my hair in a really long time and my heart is pounding a little bit. I'm low-key freaking out because there's just like a short ass. Alright, this is the moment of truth to see if I fucked up my bangs. Alright, no. They literally look good. And the thing with curtain bangs, it instantly just like blends in with the hair and there's not like a super defined line. I am gonna blow dry my hair just because I don't want to deal with having wet hair. I haven't blow dried my hair in a little bit. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to show you guys my quick ass blow drying routine. And this isn't like a blowout, this is kind of just like my hair straight. First I'm gonna take Dream Coat. This is the first time that I'm trying the extra strength one because I feel like the normal Dream Coat just has like not been getting my hair as shiny as I'd like. And then putting a few drops of the Maha Mane Fable and Mane hair oil because this one just is really good for before blow drying. It has heat protectant in it and it's just like good for frizz and it does add like a lot of shine. Usually right out of the shower, put my products in, go in with just my normal blow dryer to get my hair a little bit dry, and then I'm gonna go in with the Revlon blow dryer brush. This thing is just big and it does it quick. Get my hair dry within like 10 to 15 minutes, which is absolutely insane because usually it takes me like 30 to 45 minutes to blow dry my hair. I think I can confidently say I like the extra strength Dream Coat. Hair is blow dried. Oh my gosh, my hair is so soft. Holy freaking frick. I love when I do a hair mask because then my hair just is so much more moisturized. I put my bangs in a little roller and I definitely fucked my bangs up a little bit, but it's okay because even when I mess things up, for some reason it always still turns out okay. And the reason why I like to use the texturizing shears is because it thins out the bangs. I think I just went too high up for some reason. This definitely makes my hair not weigh my face down as much. And something that also helps with that is my face framing layers. Oral health. There's gonna be quite a bit to this chunk of the video. Yes, we all want whiter teeth and some of the stuff in this routine is doing things that will make them whiter, but a lot of it is like for the health of my teeth because I have neglected my teeth in the past. The appearance of teeth having to look absolutely perfect has definitely taken over. People left and right are shaving down their teeth that look perfectly fine and getting veneers just because they have the money to, and having overly white teeth teeth is looked at to be normal when that really isn't that normal. Like, having your teeth stained a little bit is completely normal and doesn't mean you're gross and don't brush your teeth. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like 90% of the time if someone has good teeth, it's from genetics. Recently been starting to do this stuff the last few months because I never did this stuff growing up. I brush my teeth for 30 seconds in the morning and at night, and sometimes I couldn't even do that. My teeth, I think, are just genetically good, if I'm being completely honest. I did deal with quite a bit of staining and yellowing just from neglecting brushing my teeth and drinking a lot of soda and coffee. I've done a lot that has reversed that I'm going to be showing. I first floss. I kind of like go wheat whoop, wheat whoop. Oil pulling. I got this one that a bunch of people recommended. I don't like the texture of oil in my mouth. It kind of like really grosses me out. This one has been the best that I have ever tried because it has like a minty flavor to it, so it's not just like nasty plain oil in your mouth. There's a lot of benefits to oil pulling. I've seen so many things saying like it can help with teeth staining, can literally like reverse cavities and all this crazy shit. And I've been dealing with a lot of plaque recently and calcium buildup. It says to start out for trying to do it for 2 minutes at least, but you want to get up to doing it for like 10 minutes. I have used this toothbrush for so long, but I got a fancy toothbrush. I still use her sometimes though, so I got this Oral-B I0IO. I have no idea. I feel like I brush my teeth way too hard, and come to find out I do. It turns green when you're good, and then it turns red when you press too hard. When I started doing it, it was just completely red, and I was like, whoa. It does little buzzes when you're done with each section. So I do my top, then it goes zzz, then I go down here, it goes zzz, then I go down here, it goes zzz, then here, zzz. It's kind of made brushing my teeth a little bit more fun, and it's been helping me brush my teeth more. I have used this toothpaste for so long, and then I brush my teeth for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Next step is a tongue scraper. I brush my tongue at the end of brushing my teeth, and I've always done that. I wasn't aware until I saw some videos on TikTok talking about scraping your tongue can actually help your gut health. And I feel like since I've been starting to do more oral care and being consistent with it, I feel like I've had like less tummy trouble, because if there's like a lot of bacteria in your mouth, it goes in your digestive system. I feel like weird doing this on camera. You will never catch me with a white tongue. Last step is going to be mouthwash. So that is my like every night teeth care routine, and I know it can seem like a lot, but I'm really trying to take care of my teeth. More so for the health. I'm like absolutely terrified of my teeth falling out. I have bad dreams about it all the time, and I just want good teeth in the long run for when I'm older. I do 2 other things to my teeth to make them whiter. The one that I've been doing for a very, very long time are the Crest 3D whitening strips. I am going to be using one tomorrow when we finish this video with like the final look and stuff. Teeth whitening powder. Dip your toothbrush in it and you just brush your teeth with it. But it's supposed to help whiten your teeth, and I've used it a few times and I think it has like helped my teeth a little bit. But I just wanted to put all that out there because I do get a lot of questions on my teeth. Now we're gonna move on finally to the skincare portion of this video. Me and my skin have been through it, and you guys have gradually watched on my channel. If you have been here for a long time, my skin completely transformed. I used to have cystic acne. My face was constantly covered in dark spots and scarring from just constantly having acne. I had crazy hyperpigmentation. I feel like this is the biggest part of the glow up. I finally found something that worked for me that has helped so many of you guys, and it makes me so freaking happy because I get DMs on the daily of people thanking me for doing videos on it. I didn't create it. I'm pretty sure her name is Dr. Bo Whitney. She like kind of made up the word for it. Dermatologists in the past have already kind of talked about skin cycling, but she kind of like marketed it that way and has really brought the light to it and have helped so many people with it. This is what cured my acne, and it was my biggest insecurity. Like, I know acne is so normal. It's more like abnormal if you don't have acne these days. I feel like it's definitely been a lot more normalized, and and I'm definitely a person to show you guys my skin and show you guys the acne, but I still wanted to get rid of it. Above all, it fucking hurt physically. It did not feel good. I have multiple videos on skin cycling. I'm gonna break it down for you guys really quick, but if you guys want to see the beginning routine, you can see the first video of how it started and then the second video of how I changed it up a little bit, but it is drastically different now. So basically, skin cycling is cycling between different skincare routines on different nights and giving your skin what it needs. I started out with a 4-day cycle. First night was exfoliation, second night retinoid, third and fourth night recovery nights to repair that skin barrier. And then you just repeat it. The one thing that people really do not like about skin cycling, because I don't think they know that you can do this, is they don't want to stay on a 4-day routine forever because they want to use their retinoid more. You can change your routine up to what your skin needs. That's the whole entire point. I actually changed my routine to exfoliation night, retinoid night, recovery night, and I dropped a recovery night. So it was a 3-day cycle and I just started doing that. And then I switched it to exfoliation night, retinoid night, recovery. I just started incorporating more retinol nights. My skincare routine is so low maintenance now, it's kind of crazy. The retinoid that I use is tretinoin. It helps with aging and acne when a lot of them just target aging and a lot of them just target acne. You have to get tretinoin like over the counter from a dermatologist, but I get it from this brand. I'm gonna show you guys my skincare routine that I do pretty much every single night. I do my tretinoin pretty much every single night. I only exfoliate my face when it feels like it needs to be exfoliated, and honestly, that's probably like once a week. Just take a little bit. The tretinoin doesn't dry my skin out because my skin is so used to it. So I just wake up and my skin just feels perfect. But if I do go in with a moisturizer, I go in with this one. It is my favorite. Definitely want to use a moisturizer without any ingredients that you can't use with tretinoin, and I really focus on the skin barrier, mainly with ceramides. Stop following every skincare trend you see and stop going and buying all of the ingredients that are going super viral. Majority of products I've noticed that go super viral, like on TikTok, are active ingredients. Stop using a bunch of active ingredients together. This is like a very normal thing. I will see people doing skincare videos on TikTok and they're using like 4 different active ingredients that aren't supposed to be mixed together on their face. You could buy all of these products that are going super viral and using them all at the same time, and you're like, why the hell is my skin breaking out? Like, all of these bitches online lied to me about this product, when in reality, you're probably just using way too much at once and ruining and destroying your skin barrier. I learned that the hard way, and I was a bitch that was using like 20 products at once. I need to do all this stuff to make my skin perfect. Nope, I am now down to 1 to 2 products at night every single night. Moisturizer and sunscreen in the morning, sometimes only sunscreen. I wanted to show you guys realistically what I do at nighttime. The one other thing that I do to my skin, which keeps it looking bomb, I do an at-home facial on myself once a month. Honestly, once every 2 months. I'm not including it in this video because I want to do another whole video on it, but I already have it included in my last glow up video if you want to go and watch that. Stop popping and picking at your skin. One of the first things ever to make my skin stop actively breaking out so much, when you pop a pimple and you think you got all of it out, you really didn't, and some of it squirted back into yourself. Like, that's the best way that I think I can explain it. It's like underneath in there, and it's gonna cause more pimples to happen. It is so hard to do it in a sanitary way at home. Yes, you can go about it in a better way. Popping a pimple is still worse, I feel like, than just letting it heal, and I have learned that the very hard way because I'm a pimple popper. It's a lot easier said than done because whether we like it or not, it's a really bad habit and it's low-key addictive. So I'm gonna give you a few tips that actually helped me to stop picking at my skin. First one, doing my skincare in the dark. I have LEDs in my bathroom, but I will never turn my big lights on unless I'm like doing makeup and need to see my skin. When I'm doing my skincare, nope, out of sight, out of mind. Especially before bed, because for some reason before bed is usually when I would pick at my skin. Number 2, pimple patches. If it's a day where I'm not wearing any makeup, I will find myself zoning out watching TV and just kind of like going like this and just like touching my face, trying to scan for something to pick, and I'm not even like realizing it. Sometimes I'll tune into it and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? One thing that helps like, oh, don't touch that, putting a pimple patch on it, and I go and I feel it and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be touching my face. We're gonna finish off the night with talking about nails. I feel like nails elevate your look so much. They make me feel more confident. They make me feel more put together. I feel like everyone has a specific nail shape that really complements them as well. So I definitely suggest, if you want to start doing your nails and treating yourself, to find your like signature shape. I do every shape under the sun. My absolute favorite though is medium almonds. Not saying everyone needs to go and run and get their nails done to have a glow up. Say I didn't have my nails on, I would still have them filed nicely and make sure my cuticles are moisturized. My nails underneath have had a very, very big glow up. My nails have been through it. These two things. I will get my Burt's Bees hand cream. Only put this on at nighttime because it is greasy. And when I wake up, my hands are so soft. I also put this stuff on my feet if they're ever dry as well. Next is cuticle oil. I make this cuticle oil myself. I buy these little containers off of Amazon, and I'm gonna put a list right here of oils. I mix all of these with no measurements and put them in this, and that's it. If you don't wanna go and buy like a bunch of oils, just put jojoba oil on your cuticles, honestly. Put that all on my cuticles and also underneath my nails. I am gonna go to bed because it is 11 p.m. I'm gonna let all the body care, lotion, oil, all of it sink into my skin, and then we're gonna finish with the final look tomorrow. Oh my god, your skin's so clear. I want to talk to you guys about some things that I did to my overall health that, one, helps me mentally, but it also did like change my physical appearance quite a bit. First thing I did was I stopped getting as much fast food. It's just super accessible with Postmates and DoorDash. It's way worse. Along with that, I tried to cut down added sugars. I'm all about balance, and I'm never the type of person to cut food out forever. I can't do that. If I try and cut something out completely, it never works cold turkey for me like that. It has to just kind of be like a thing where I stop eating so much of a certain food over time. For me, sugar makes me like really inflamed on my entire body. It makes me super puffy, along with fast food. This picture right here was when I was eating a bunch of fast food, a bunch of sugary foods, not working out, not taking my health seriously. I started working out in January and it is now June, and that is like so wild to me. This is what I look like right now. So you can see both of these pictures together. There's quite a bit of a difference, and that's just from eating better, obviously working out. I am always fatigued. All I can say is that ever since I started working out, that has like completely gone away. That's like one of the things that's really kept me going because I feel so much better. Talking about my physicalness, the main thing that I've been getting commented on in real life, like the people around me and on social media, is how much my face has like slimmed out and I don't look as puffy anymore. It's literally just that my body fat percentage has gone down with working out and eating better over time, and that's pretty much it. Before we get going on the makeup, I am gonna put teeth whitening strips on. Cut these in half, and then you get like double the use. And these are leave on for an hour. I put my bangs up in a roller and rinsed my face off because we're gonna get started with makeup finally. First, before we actually get into applying the makeup, we need to prep the skin. Skincare, makeup. Skincare over makeup any day for me. I'm first taking the Ilia face milk. Helps my makeup lay on my face so much better. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury water cream. Kiehl's eye cream. Sometimes my under eyes do really weird things with concealer. Even if they're not dry, I'll put the concealer on it and then all of a sudden my eyes are dry and peeling. And I just feel like they have to be like super moisturized. And last is sunscreen. And then always while I sit and have my makeup on, I put some Vaseline on my lips. If you are very new to makeup products, eyebrows, eyelashes, and lip products can all be super cheap. Most cheap eyebrow pencils, mascaras, lip liners, lip oils, lipsticks are really not that different than the super expensive ones. And I like to put more of my money into higher quality face products, like the ones that are actually going to be like sitting on your skin all day. Mainly concealer, foundations, and powders. Try and figure out what your face shape is, and then you can literally Google like where to place my makeup for blank face shape. Mine is more oval. Also a trial and error thing where you kind of just have to figure out where it suits you the best. And going into our next one, don't always follow trends of viral makeup hacks. It was a huge thing to put your bronzer like up here, and on me it honestly looks better when it's in the actual hollows of my cheek, because when I put it up here it just like looks a little wrong. And if you have no idea where to start, just start by accentuating your natural features. Mascara and brow gel were the first ones that I ever started doing, and then I slowly just started incorporating all of the other things. Learn what your undertones are. There's warm, neutral, and cool undertones. My undertones are definitely more on the neutral side. This is super important because if you have super cool undertones and you're using a super warm tone bronzer, it might not look the best, it might wash you out. Or if you're using a foundation that has more of a pinky undertone and you have more of a yellowish undertone, don't be afraid to try new things with makeup. The series I have of recreating like celebrities and influencers Vogue makeup routines has taught me so much more about makeup, and my makeup routine has changed so much. When I feel like I've peaked at my makeup game and I'm like, oh, this is just what it's gonna look like it looks good, it's not gonna get any better, I will try something new and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, it literally looks so much better. I know I film that series for my channel, but even if I didn't, I would totally have like a self-care night where I just like do my makeup to one of those videos, because it is so fun. My all-time goal with that series is to film an actual makeup routine with Vogue one day. I would be able to die happy if that ever happened. At the end of the day, there are no rules to makeup. I'm giving you guys my helpful tips because I feel like it could help people if they deal with issues that I have dealt with makeup, and kind of to get the right footing on how to start doing it or to up your makeup game. But if you put your bronzer in an area and it's your favorite, but it's not like the best place to put it for your face shape, it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you feel confident. And if you feel confident, you're going to radiate that confidence and it looks appealing. Like, people think that's attractive. Definitely try and figure out stuff that complements your features in specific. So I have green eyes. Brown liner in your waterline makes green eyes pop so much. This one is my favorite. It's from Makeup Forever. It's not too dark where it's like, whoa, like that's kind of crazy. Whenever I see a person with blue eyes and they have a lighter color or a white in their waterline, it just opens up their eyes so much and looks so bomb. And people with brown eyes that have black liner in their waterline, it's just like certain things complement certain features, can make people notice those features on your face. Like whenever I have brown liner on, people are like, oh my gosh, your eyes are so pretty. You gotta use what your mama gave you. The difference between just curling and not curling. By e.l.f. and it's called Lash and Roll. I'm pretty sure it's like the Benefit roll-on lash or whatever it's called, and it's supposed to be a dupe for that. And that is one eye done. If you have straight lashes like mine and they do not hold a curl for the life of you, you have to make sure this cannot touch. Start from curling at the tips and going down to the base. And then I never, ever, ever apply the mascara wand to the base of my lashes. Start at like the middle lengths of my lashes and go to the tips. My favorite cheap lip liners to go in with are the NYX lip liners. And then taking the e.l.f. Reviver lip oil. Y'all, this is literally the same exact thing as the Dior lip oil. So much cheaper. I still love my Dior lip oils. I'm gonna teach you how to turn a very basic outfit into something that looks like, oh wow, she put a lot of effort into her outfit, but it's literally a black top and jeans. It's literally been a meme on the internet because this is every girl's go-to outfit when they go out, and I'm definitely guilty of it. I know I'm a basic bitch and I honestly don't care, but I'm gonna tell you how to elevate it. One word: accessories. First, I'm gonna add a belt, a jacket, sunglasses. A little bag that matches the fit, has gold accents. The belt has gold accents. I'm a gold girl through and through. I just feel like it looks better on me. I feel like silver jewelry just doesn't look good on me. I already have these two little bracelets that I actually got recently, and they're permanent bracelets, and they have seriously been such a game changer. I feel like so much more put together. I feel like it makes my hands look so much daintier. I sleep with all of my jewelry on. This is my go-to necklace that I have on, and we're just gonna keep that. This is the jewelry that I have on them right now, and I think I'm just gonna keep this on. Adding a few gold dainty rings. I wear white tennis shoes with anything. Like, taking an outfit from this to this, it makes it look like you know what you're doing. Like, I'm gonna feel so much more confident when I go out. Even without the jacket, it still looks elevated because of the accessories. I'm gonna show you with a different outfit that is literally like the same exact thing, but so you guys understand kind of how I accessorize. White tank top and blue jeans. We're gonna do a brown vibe, brown belt, a brown purse, brown sunglasses that are like the same exact shade as the purse. Since the brown is more on the warmer side, I kind of want to add a little bit more gold jewelry. So I'm gonna add this locket, some brown shoes. For this one, I kind of want to go in with gold chunkier rings. This is it without a jacket on. It would be way better if I had a belt like this exact color, but alas. A brown leather jacket. Honestly, this bag low-key looks better than this bag. This is what we started out with, and this is what we ended with. Oh my gosh, she's so fashionable and stylish. Look at her rings. Oh my gosh, where'd you get your sunglasses, girly? Can we just hear a little commotion for the tank top? Both tank tops are the exact same tank top, and it's from Hollister. But like, come on. You can't see the nips. You know how hard it has been to try and find a white tank top that doesn't like show my nipples and actually holds my yitties up? I don't want to wear a bra when I wear something white, because then you're gonna be able to see the bra completely through it. And sometimes, yes, you can get cute bras, but then it like squishes your back right here and you can see like the indentations. And you know, if I just go bra-less, boobs are hanging down to my fucking belly button. Or you can just see my big salami areolas. Sometimes I feel like I share a little bit too much on here. Another thing that I definitely suggest if you have a hard time putting outfits together and you're like, I don't know what to wear, buy sets. Just have a mindset when you're going out and buying a shirt, what pants can I wear with this at home? If it is no pants, either do not buy the shirt or buy pants that go with the shirt. So you're not just like, oh, this shirt is so cute. You get home and you have absolutely nothing to wear it with, and then just lives in your closet for 2 years, and then you end up giving it to Goodwill because you never wore it. Those are my fashion tips. I hope you enjoyed me spilling all my secrets on how I glowed up and got super sexy. Ew! What the fuck? I love you so much, and guess what? You actually have a glow up instantly if you subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm so dead ass. If you are one of my subscribers, you are just instantly hot. I don't make up the rules. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers, or like bricks and scales.